So I have Equidon, Brobnar, and Mars, but we all know it's all about the band, y'all.
Equidon's running merch, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Trading vinyl for Amber. Do you hear that? Do you hear the sound of rockin'?
Is it happening?
It's happening.
Hallafest, are you ready?
Okay.
Check 1, 2, hello, my name is Derek Porter, aka Wigsby on BoardGameGeek, and welcome to TeaForge, the show about exploring teas and forging keys. A couple months ago, I got my friend and colleague, fellow BGG colleague, Candice Harris into KeyForge, and we haven't stopped playing since, and so now we're doing a show about it. So here she is, my good friend and fellow BGG colleague and key cheat extraordinaire, Candice Harris, everybody.
Hey, Derek. This is awesome that we're finally doing this. I'll tell you, I think we played our first game of KeyForge together November 14th, like the day before BGG Con started. And
yeah, in Dallas, yeah.
In Dallas, and I have not stopped thinking about it since. I've been just wanting to play it every day ever since. I'm just so in love with this game. I don't know, there's something about the casual format, but it feels light and fun and friendly, but it also has so many really cool choices with the card play.
It really is, I feel, the lifestyle card game for board game fans.
Yeah.
To
totally.
me, it's always existed in a space that's, because it's got Richard Garfield's name attached to it, it's not quite Magic the Gathering. It's not quite a standard, for at the time Fantasy Flight produced LCG. It's kind of exists in its own world, and I love it.
Totally. And just for anybody not familiar with KeyForge, this is a unique deck card game, and we're basically going to be playing creatures onto our battle lines and playing powerful action cards and artifacts to try to gain this resource called Amber. Some people call it Ember, some people call it Amber, who knows, but we're trying to get that so we can forge.
I just call it shinies.
Shiny things, yes. Yeah. So we can be the first to forge 3 keys, because you need that Amber, get that gold.
Indeed. But before we do that, we've decided to just explore some tea as we play KeyForge together. So Candice, what are you drinking today?
Well, Derek, since it's a Friday morning right now, and I haven't had a lot of coffee, I decided to go with oolong tea. I love oolong tea because I love Chinese food, and I love the tea that they serve at Chinese restaurants. And a lot of the times it'll be oolong tea, and it just has this this really nice, pleasing taste to it that reminds me of Chinese restaurants. So let's see.
Does it live up to its reputation?
It does.
Is it good? Is it good long? Is it a good long oolong?
It's very good long. Yeah. It's just very smooth, kind of light, and there's a sweetness to it. Even though I don't put any sweeteners in my tea. What are you drinking?
All right, so it's it's a new day, new show, try new things. So I got into my wife's stash of peppermint tea. This is just the generic, store-bought peppermint tea. I've never really had mint-based teas before. I usually don't do a lot of mint-flavored stuff. I mean, I like mints, but it always ends up tasting like toothpaste to me. So I've usually just kind of I don't know if I want this. So I've decided, new show. New tea. I'm going to try it. So here we go. I'm trying peppermint tea for the first time. Here we go. And it tastes like somebody used this cup to do mouthwash before I brewed tea in it. So
I actually when I first had mint tea, and I don't remember if it was a spearmint or peppermint tea. But one of my best friends growing up, her family used to brew it, make sun tea with mint tea. And I always thought it was the weirdest thing. But now that I'm a full-grown adult, I love the how it helps you digest. After a heavy meal or late at night, peppermint tea is just where it's at. So I think it'll grow on you. It'll grow on you.
All right, so we've tasted tea. Now it's time to forge some keys, and we're bringing decks. Candice, what deck are you bringing to the table today?
Okay, so I am gonna play a deck that I've been loving called Orville Q Saftance the Fierce. And I got it right here in my little burger box where I put little stickers to label and which set it's from. My deck is from Winds of Exchange, which is the second to newest set that's out for KeyForge, and it introduced token creatures. So my token creature is the Diplomat, and I know you're familiar with him, and we'll talk about this more when we start playing. But one of the things I'm excited about this particular deck, the reasons I'm excited about it is because, Derek, this is one of my band decks. And you know, I have a history of music.
I have yet to find one. Yeah.
And yes, so a band deck is a deck that has Brobnar, House Brobnar, and has this card here called Hallafest. And Hallafest lets me search my entire deck and basically bring out the whole band. So we have a singer, Brick Nasty, got 2 of those. We got Ged Hammer, the keyboardist. Oh yeah. We got Volka, the guitarist. And my favorite, Harmel Atune, the drummer. So I'm really stoked to be playing my band deck today, my favorite band deck, and we will see how it goes. How about you?
No sound guy card? What the heck?
No sound. Hey, these are giants. Brocken giants. They do not need a sound guy.
Right. Well, so I'm playing. Actually, this is the name deck that I got when they announced the Game Found campaign to bring back Winds of Exchange. And I was super excited to see KeyForge getting new life brought back into it. And I was like, I've always wanted to see. I've never seen a generator. I've always searched the Master Vault occasionally to see, is there a Wigsby deck? And there has never been a Wigsby deck, but now there is.
Until now.
And so this was the deck that I chose in the Game Found campaign to put my name on, and
awesome.
this is Wigsby, the Industrial and Never Ending. You got to choose your houses, and so I chose my what I thought were 3 interesting houses. My favorite house currently is Star Alliance, so I chose Star Alliance. And then I was excited that Brobnar was back, and that Mars was back in this set as well. So it's a Brobnar, Mars, and Star Alliance deck. The token, though, is I thought, because it asks in the survey, which is list the houses in your order of preference, and so I thought that I was for sure going to get a Star Alliance token. So sure that I ordered the Star Alliance token set of cards that you could buy in the campaign, but I did not get a Star Alliance token. I got a Grumpus token. So this deck
you were a Grumpus when you found out you didn't get your Star Alliance token, I bet.
So now I just sit there and like a Grumpus that I didn't get my Star Alliance token. This is very much a Brobnar deck. The Mars cards are very much support, and the Star Alliance cards I kind of feel like honestly is in a perfect shuffle. Those are what you tokenize as the Star Alliance cards. However, this deck has 2 Red Alert cards, which basically means for your band, we're the Starfleet away team beaming down to enforce the Prime Directive and Noise Ordinance of the galaxy.
Oh no! You hate to see that. All right, I'll look out for your Red Alert. Before we jump to the table, I should probably mention which houses are in my deck. So I have Equidon, Brobnar, and Mars, but we all know it's all about the band, y'all. It's all about the band.
Yeah. Equidon's running merch, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Trading vinyl for Amber.
All right. Let's shuffle this up and get to the table.
All right, Derek, do you want forged or unforged for first?
Oh, we got to go with forged. It's got to be forged.
All right, let's see.
This is really strong. Smells super minty. Of course, I've still got the bag in there too. So yeah.
Oh yeah, you might want to take that out. Let's see. Oh, looks like you lucked out. You're gonna be going first.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know if you wanted that or not, but you're gonna be going first. So
happy to. All right, I'm gonna take a look at my hand here and see what I want.
Me too.
You know what? I think I am going to keep this hand.
Interesting. Yeah. Whereas I think I'm going to actually mulligan and just draw back to 5.
Okay. All right. Let's I can only play one card to start my turn. So what I'm going to do is actually play Star Alliance, and I'm going to play an action, and it's Teamwork. Which make a token creature if there are more enemy creatures than friendly creatures. Archive Teamwork. Obviously, there you don't have any creatures, but I'm just going to get a token out there. So there's a Grumpus. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
And I'll pass the turn to you.
All right. I think I am going to kick things off with Mars. So with Mars, I'm going
No band yet.
No band yet. Yeah, just wait. They're warming up. With Mars, I'm going to play my Mark II generator. It's an artifact, and it is going to damage your Grumpus with the pip that's on it. And I love this artifact because it comes in ready, and it allows me to make a token creature, which I will use it right now.
All right, both turn 1 tokenizing. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, we were getting these tokens out. So my Diplomat is out, and just a reminder that my Diplomat is elusive. So the first time it's attacked each turn, no damage is dealt. And then after Reap, each player is going to gain an Amber. So this is good for both of us. We should just leave my Diplomats out here. And then I'm actually going to play an artifact, Airlock, which has an action that I can use in the future. But guess what, Derek? This also has a damage pip that is going to hit your Grumpus. So your Grumpus is gone
all the way
now.
Home. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm also going to get another Mars creature out, and it'll be coming on my, let's say my right flank. And it's going to make this Mix the Tall Minded. It's going to make your keys cost +1 for every friendly Mars creature in play. So your keys cost 7 right now. Good luck with that. I'm just going to end turn.
Grumbles.
Pass the turn to you.
Okay. Well, despite having my Grumpus chased off, which, by the way, my Grumpus, when it attacks, does a splash attack 1, so it's probably best you defeat it on your terms. Yeah. With your 1 power Diplomats out there.
Remember, Diplomat is good for both of us. Let's work together here.
I suppose. Yeah. I am going to go ahead and do Brobnar. And despite you being the one with the band deck, I also have a Brick Nasty creature in my deck. So this is Brick Nasty's solo gig here. I'm also going to drop an artifact out. I've got a flamethrower. I'm going to bring out... And let's see, we'll go ahead and bring out Pelf as well. And I'm going to bring Pelf to the left of Brick Nasty here. Good thing you took out that Grumpus, because I would be able to... Brick Nasty would allow another friendly Brobnar creature, when they fight, they gain an Amber. So it is good you probably took out that Grumpus.
I wasn't trying to have that.
Yeah, Pelf has got some skirmish, and after fight, its after fight ability, your opponent loses 1 Amber, so... I'm sure you're going to be using some removals on that. But I think that's going to be it. So I'll pass the turn back to you.
Okay, and I'm so glad you did, because I think it's time for Brobnar. So I'm going to call House Brobnar, and I think I'm going to have a pretty good turn here. But let's see what I can do. First thing I'm going to do is play out Hebe the Huge. So I'm going to put this creature, he's a biggie, on my right flank. And he has an Amber pip on him, so I get 1 Amber. Hooray, I'm winning the game, sort of. And a play effect that lets me deal 2 damage to each other undamaged creature. Now, unfortunately... Unfortunately, that did kill my poor Diplomat, but sometimes we have to make sacrifices for bigger opportunities.
Yeah, that's a beard slap on my Brobnars too. Okay.
Like, do you hear that? Do you hear the sound of Brocken?
Is it happening?
It's happening.
Hallafest, are you ready?
Okay, so I'm going to play one of my favorite action cards, Hallafest, because it lets me search my deck and discard pile for up to 4 Bracken cards with different names, reveal those, put them into my hand, and then shuffle my deck. And then I unfortunately will have to gain chains equal to the amount of cards I take. So I am just going to search my deck right now, and I'm going to get 1 Brick Nasty. Gotta have the vocalist out there. Get Hammer.
What are you talking about? You don't need him. No.
You're not the only one with Brick Nasty, sir. Harmel's coming out, and Volca. And these are coming into my hand. And I'll take 4 chains, which now for my next 4 turns, it's going to limit the amount of cards I draw back. Wah, wah, wah. But totally worth it for the sound of rock and roll. Okay, and so now I have all these Brobnar cards in my hand. Let's do more. Let's have some fun here. So I'm going to play out another Brobnar creature. I'm going to play out Pingle Who Annoys on my right flank. And Pingle Who Annoys is elusive. So again, the first time a creature is attacked, it's each turn, it's no damage is dealt. So it cancels fights. But even better, Pingle has an effect that says, after an enemy creature enters play, deal 1 damage to it. Ooh, so annoying. Then I'm also going to throw out some more muscle here. Another creature, Brobnar creature on my right flank, Crim Torchtooth, has splash attack 4 and a cool after fight effect. And then
boo! Where's Brocken? Boo! No.
All right, that was the warm up acts. So now we're gonna bring out the band. I know everybody's come here to see the band come out. So we'll start with a beat from Harmel coming out. My drummer again will right flank. Keep adding these creatures to my right flank. But the drummer here, Harmel, has the ability each other friendly Brobnar creature gains destroyed. Return this creature to its owner's hand. This is beautiful. So every time one of my other Brobnar creatures gets destroyed, they come back to my hand. Love that. Love that. And then we'll get Brick Nasty out here. Cause, there's always room for more Brick Nasties. And, we already know what that effect is based on your little, solo vocalist there.
Yep.
Then we'll get the keys going. We'll get Hammer out here, hammering on the keys. When Ged's destroyed, I ready and enrage each other friendly Brobnar creature. And enrage is going to make them want to fight, which is going to trigger all sorts of other things. Ged has a damage pip, so I'm going to go ahead and hit your Pelf, which is now going to get rid of Pelf. Sorry about that, friend.
There goes Pelf, yep.
And last, walking out with a guitar solo, it is Volca, and I'm going to put Volca out on the right flank. Volca has an ability that each friendly Brobnar creature gains splash attack 1. Love that, love that. And I think I've done enough for now. Like, I've created this massive battle line. This is like Coachella is happening right now. So I'm going to go ahead and end turn. Pass to you.
Well, that's a lot. That's a lot to deal with right there. Not gonna lie. Oh,
and I know it's a risk with your red alert situation.
Yeah. Well.
I'm just hoping.
All right.
I don't get red alerted yet.
Well, my Brick Nasty solo career, I think he was much better off before joining up with Brocken. I think I'm going to go Mars. And I'm going to play a Mark II Generator. It's an artifact. It's the same one you've got over there. It comes in ready, and I get to make a token creature. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So, and we'll bring in another Grumpus over on Brick Nasty's left here. Let's see. Okay.
Another Grumpus.
Yes. And then I'm going to go ahead and play Scoop Up. It's an action that I can put a friendly non-Mars creature and an enemy non-Mars creature into my archives. If that enemy creature would leave your archives, return it to its owner's hand instead. So I'm going to choose my token, my Grumpus that just came out there, because it's actually I'm the opening act magician here. It's like, it's not a pig, it's actually a card that I need. So is this my card? Yes, it is. And let's see. Let's go ahead. Yeah, Brick Nasty's going to leave the band in a hissy fit. Have a prima donna hissy fit and storm off stage.
Dang.
Or be whisked away by Martians anyway.
All right, the band's just going to have to jam without Brick.
Yeah. And there we go. Okay, and the turn.
We're more of a prog rock band anyway, so we have long interludes of just, jamming out in 7/8 here.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'll call Brobnar. Surprise, surprise.
Right.
And with Brobnar, let's see. Sequencing is important, I've learned in this game. So I think I want to fight your Brick Nasty with Pingle.
Okay.
Because Pingle will get destroyed, but Pingle will come back into my hand. And I don't know if that even made a whole lot of sense. But it still just felt good getting a card back into my hand.
I put 4 of the 5 damage that would take Brick Nasty down. So he's still standing. Each other creature gets this. Okay, and then and I had an amber for my Scoop Up that I pipped. I should have resolved to. So yeah, sorry about that.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Yeah,
and then I'm going to go ahead, I think, and I'm going to Reap with Hebe the Huge, Reap with Crim Torchtooth.
Reap City, here we go.
Reap City here. Harmel's reaping, and Volca is reaping. And then I'm going to...
this is crazy. No way.
Yeah.
Can't believe I let this happen.
Well, first I'm gonna play Pingle back out on my right flank, and now I'm going to. I
see what's happening here. I see what's going down.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna have to fight you with Ged Hammer.
Yeah. Okay.
And wipe out Brick Nasty.
All right. Yeah.
And then now that destroyed Ged Hammer.
Yep.
Which put Ged back into my hand. And then I'm going to play Ged right back out. Oh, actually, am I? No, I'm not going to. Sure, yeah, I am. No, I'm not. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
All right.
I'm not. But I am going to Reap City now that all of... so basically when Ged was destroyed, I had to ready and enrage, or I got to ready and enrage each other friendly Brobnar creature. So now they have this enrage token, meaning if there are creatures on my opponent's battle line, I have to fight with them. I can't reap or take an action or do anything else pretty much. But since I don't see any creatures on Derek's battle line here, we're going to Reap City and just reap with all 5 of these again.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we'll just build up. Just get a little amber. Apparently these giants are really amber thirsty. So, and I think I will then end my turn and pass turn to you and say, check at 10.
Oh, that's a
check
lot
at 10.
That's a lot of insanity right there. Okay.
With angry giants just staring at you, waiting for your creatures to come out.
Okay. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go... I'm going to go Star Alliance. And I will take my archives, so you can have Brick Nasty back.
Yay!
Yeah, so Brick Nasty goes back to your hand.
But something bad's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen here is I'm actually gonna play another Teamwork. So playing Teamwork, which is an action making so creature if there are more enemy creatures than friendly creatures, archive Teamwork. There's totally more enemy creatures than friendly creatures, so I will archive that. Bring out a Grumpus.
An injured Grumpus, though, because don't forget.
Yes, because of that annoying Pingle who's throwing water bottles at everybody. Yeah. How is Pingle allowed back into Hallafest? I mean, really? Okay. And
he's getting the crowd amped up.
Yeah. All right. But this was so the magician was turning that Grumpus into a red alert.
I figured.
Yeah, this is it. So here we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. The authorities are here. There's too much noise going down. So 5 damage to everybody, which leaves, it takes everybody out except Hebe and Crim Torchtooth with 5 damage on each of them. And then for my last trick,
that red alert. I knew it was coming at some point.
Well, yeah, it was tokenized, and so that's why I had to do the whole Martian thing to get it back.
Well played, sir. Well played.
And I'm going to bring out Specialist Guthrak here. We'll bring him out on the right of the Grumpus. He's got Skirmish, so he can attack without taking return damage. And then after fighting or after reaping, capture 1 amber for each house represented among Specialist Guthrak and its neighbors. Doesn't do anything. I can't stop you from forging that key, but I can stop the fun, Candice. So, pass the turn to you, and I draw 2 cards.
All right. I am going to go ahead and forge my red key first, because of all that Brobnar energy, I feel like orange and red, definitely seeing red in a good way right now. So I'm going to forge my red key, spend 6 amber, still have 4 left, which is very nice. Very nice going into this next turn. In this next turn, I'm going to call Brobnar again. I don't know. I'm just brocking out here, So I am going to start with I'm going to start with getting. Remember, I was hesitant on putting Get Out before. Now yes. I'm glad I was, because I'm going to put Get Out on my right flank, and it lets me do a damage. So I'm gonna poor Guthrak's gonna get a damage here, Derek.
Okay.
And now I'm going to play. This concert is getting violent, because I am going to be playing Vow of Blood and wipe out both of your guys.
Oh, man. Okay.
Vow of Blood has an Amber Pip, and it lets me deal 2 damage to each damaged enemy creature. So that's why it was important for me to get that Guthrak damage.
Yeah.
Okay, and then now Pingle was kind of offended by getting kicked out. So he definitely wants to come back. And then, let's see. Brick Nasty was also offended. Popping back out there on my right flank. And Volca is coming back out on my right flank as well. And then we have Hebe and Crim Torchtooth, who have no one to fight, even though they're like freaking enraged.
Right.
They're enraged. So I'm going to reap with Hebe and also reap with Crim, and I am going to end turn, pass to you, check at 7.
Oh, this is so disconcerting. I cannot. stop these keys from forging here.
It's rough. It's rough.
Oh no, yeah, this has been a trick for sure.
Are you enjoying the music though? I mean, are you
well,
liking
no,
the sounds?
that's why we called in the authorities. Okay, I think we're gonna go Mars. Gosh, yeah, this might be your game, Candice. This might be your game. I'm gonna go Mars, and
It's a band. It's a group effort here.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm gonna play an action here. I'm gonna start with do I want to take my archives? No, I'm going to leave the archives down. That's teamwork that I had last turn. I think I'm going to play this action, Ammonia Clouds. And
That doesn't sound
it has
good.
a damage pip. And so I'm going to, I guess I'll throw this on, who do I want to hit this with? Probably Brick Nasty.
Wow.
Yeah, and so what Ammonia Clouds does, so 1 damage pip on Brick Nasty, and then I do 3 damage to each creature, so that should take out Hebe and Krim, and then put 3 on the band there, and then focus on the band too. Yeah. So we sabotaged the fog machines. Yeah.
Yeah. Put poison in our fog machines.
And then we're gonna activate my Mark II generator to create another Grumpus token. Let me see what that is. Okay, great. And I'm gonna go ahead and I feel like anything I put out there, you just knock down. But
we're a little bit of an aggro band, yeah.
Yeah, but here we go. I'm going to play a creature. We're bringing out, it's one of the Martian creatures that are really hard for me to pronounce, so forgive my mispronunciation. A Nizik Resonator. He's got 2 power. For each neighbor Nizik Resonator has, your opponent's keys cost +2. So I can stop you from forging this time, at least. But I might just be delaying the inevitable here.
Martian.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to ready everything up and pass the turn to you.
Okay. Well, you definitely slimmed down my band line there, my band battle line. But I think in the end...
Oh, I want to point out, by the way, Nizik has 1 armor, so just factor that in with any shenanigans you do.
Thank you. I do appreciate that heads up. I'm gonna keep the band alive. You know, there are people out there clapping and cheering. So I'm gonna call Brobnar once again.
Not again. Come on, can we have a break, please?
I'm gonna call Brobnar once again, and let's see. I think what I want to do is reap with Brick Nasty, and then I'm going to reap with Volca.
I don't like this.
I don't like this one bit. And then Ged is going to, I guess Ged is going to take out, this Martian caused us way too many problems. So Ged is going to fight the Martian and take 2 damage, and unfortunately, he's going to die for now.
Yeah, that also gets you an amber for Brick Nasty for
yes,
for the
and then you're right.
fighting.
Yep, and then I gain an amber from Brick Nasty, which I love, and that ready and enraged Brick and Volca. So now I can do some more shenanigans. So I think the natural play is to fight with Volca, take out your Grumpus to get another amber from Brick.
Yep.
And then I reap with Brick, and that gets me to a 12 amber check.
Oh, my goodness.
He's just out there singing, like serenading people.
I know.
You know, the rest of the band has just fallen ill from that ammonia cloud and other reasons, the violence. So I will pass turn to you with a 12 amber check.
Oh boy. All right. I think what I'm gonna do here is it's time for some Brobnar.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I can do much about the 12 amber situation, but I can at least maybe try to establish a little bit of board control. Oh, I'm not going to take archives. We're going to bring out first. We're going to play Jarl Svend. It's the Season's Beatings after 7 power. After an enemy creature is destroyed fighting Jarl Svend, make a token creature. Jarl Svend must survive the fight.
Okay.
Jarl Svend has a bonus draw icon, so I get to draw 1 card after I'm bringing him out on the battlefield there.
Nice.
And then we're going to bring out on his left, it's Bumpsy. Another fun thing about this deck is I've got 3 Bumpsies in it. Bumpsy is a fun creature.
Bumpsy deck. Oh.
Yeah, it's a 5 power, but when I play, your opponent loses 1, so take that 12 down to an 11.
Dang.
That's the only Bumpsy I'm holding right now, so don't worry.
So he says...
Yeah. Then I'm going to play... I have a Crim Torchtooth as well in my Brobnar camp.
Yikes.
So bringing Crim Torchtooth out on the left. This one's got a damage pip, so I think I'll go ahead and patooey at Brick Nasty.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
The
show's over.
Turned.
Okay, yeah, show's over.
The show is over right now. Oh, no. Oh, jeez.
And then lastly, I'm gonna play an action here called Press Gang, which is it's a Brobnar action. Make a token creature. If an enemy creature was destroyed this turn, archive Press Gang. And so I'm going to create a Grumpus and bring that out on to the right of Jarl here.
Wow.
Take a look at that. And then that gets archived because I destroyed Brick Nasty this turn with the damage pip.
Right.
I could use my flamethrower, but there's nothing for me to shoot other than myself. So I think I'll go ahead and ready everything up and pass the turn to you. But you're forging a second key and well on your way to a third. So I don't know if the tables are fully turned, but I at least stopped the fun rock show.
You did.
You crazy kids and your rock music.
The crowd is enraged right now. All right, I'm going to forge my second key.
I want Brick Nasty's solo folk music. Yeah. That's what
So I'll pay 6 amber and forge a blue key. And then, very nice, very nice. That is a scary looking board you got going on there. I got a plan. The show's not over yet. I mean, the Brobnar show is over for now. But I'm going to call House Equidon. And with Equidon...
It's a merchant promoter team. Yeah, got it. Yeah.
I will gain 1 amber and play this ornate talking tray artifact. It has an Omni effect that says destroy ornate talking tray to make a token creature. And Omni effects are cool because you can activate them when the card is ready, regardless of which house you're calling for the turn. So I love those Omni effects. And then I'm going to play Higher On, which is an action that lets me make a token creature. And if there is a combined total of 6 amber or more between both players' pools, which there is, I get to archive Higher On. So now you're not the only one with an archive stash, Derek. And so my diplomat, I got a new diplomat out there. Hopefully he'll stay alive. Well, they'll stay alive longer than the last one. Then I'm also going to play another Equidon creature on my right flank. I'm all about the right flank today for some reason. But this one just has 2 power, and it has an enhance effect, but enhance doesn't have anything for gameplay. It's just how my deck was created. So
yeah, those pips are added to your other cards when your deck was generated. Yeah.
And then lastly, I'm going to play the Visible Hand, which is an action card that lets me make 2 creatures, and then I have to reveal my hand to my opponent. So
I see that lone incubation chamber in your hand there. Yeah.
Yep. And I'm going to make these token creatures. I'm going to put one on the left flank here, And then I'm going to put another on the right flank. So now I have 3 diplomats out, and that's exciting. But that's all I can do right now. It did get me to 6 amber, so I will say check once again and pass turn to you. And this is the final check. Can you stop me?
Well, let me see what I can do about this, Candice. It's getting...
And don't forget the diplomats are good for both of us.
Yeah, but it was really good for you. Okay. Yeah, you are on check. So this is for all the marbles.
This is.
So it's not the most efficient use of my stuff, but I can. Well, no, can I?
Can you?
No, I cannot. This might be you. You might have this because I don't think I can take any amber away from you. So
any card draws or magic?
Yeah, I'm looking at it, and I can wipe the board, but I think you've got this, so I think I might just concede this game to you because I don't think I can do anything about it. I'm not holding anything that's gonna. I have a Mars action. Mars needs amber, but I don't have a way to do damage in the Mars house to have you capture from your own side. So.
And you would I would need to be damaged for that?
Yeah, they need to be damaged. So I would need a way to attack with my Grumpus and play that Mars action card, and I don't have it. So, GG, Candice, I think you've got this. So you go ahead and forge that 3rd key.
Thank goodness for Hallafest coming out at the time that it did. Like,
I know.
That is pretty much, granted, I just won the game, so I have a excited bias here because of that, but I just have so much fun like with that band deck. And even when you red alerted me and it's like, oh, the band left the stage, some of them come back out, they're a new project. But yeah, this deck is kind of making me realize that I might like Brobnar more than I realize. The music connection, everything. Yeah. But that was a good game.
Oh yeah, it's super fun. I'm trying to see. Yeah, is there anything I could have done? I could create tokens, but I don't have ways to bring them into my hand. So yeah, I could have seen the cards that I needed to stop you and not done anything about it.
Well, it's super fun playing with you, of course, as always.
It's a good time. And that's going to do it for this first episode of TeaForge. Join us next time where maybe we'll fire up a Grim Reminders game since that's the brand new hotness now.
Yeah.
Yeah, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, and also click that notification bell so you can get notified when we put up new videos on the channel. Until next time, GG and live it up, y'all.
See ya.